Welcome back to Dark Souls. I'm your host, JW. We're jumping into... Actually, I think we're going to go level up. So, after my horrible mix-up with death on the last episode, we're just going to, pretend like it didn't happen and keep moving on. I did lose 4,000 souls, if I remember correctly. But souls do come and go, so we'll just trug along and see if we can level up. She says the same thing every time, that's why I skipped there. So we need to get to 16 dexterity, so we could use that Uchi Katana. Is that technically what the name is? Yeah, Katana. Alright, so we're gonna jump back into this spot here, and then I think I'm gonna actually try to change weapons to that cursed axe. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, so we're gonna try to double back a little bit to get the free souls like I told you guys about. All those items they're next to the dragon, they're not really important, not to my build anyway. But if you do want to get into like a claymore kind of weapon, actually technically it is a claymore, so if you want to get a claymore, you're definitely gonna want to you're definitely gonna want to clear up the items next to the dragon. Believe it or not, I'm actually remembering the controls now. So, even though I did get hit a couple times. So, we're gonna jump across here. Run through here, run, jump! And 3 souls. Just a session with this. Oh, okay, now let's burn up this side. Dragon. I guess it won't do it for me, but normally, there you go, that's what I wanted. That's not what I wanted, to tell you the truth. Oh, that button right there, by the way, I figured I should have expected it. Nope, not yet. That little indicator next to that, where that snake is, up top left, underneath my stamina, that right there is, the first one is the ring, and then the second one is the, I shouldn't have grabbed that right now. Okay, cool. The second one next to that is actually like the special ability of the tome that I have in my hand, which will actively regenerate my health as long as I don't put my tome away. I think there's a time limit on it, I'm not entirely sure. I don't really use the abilities on weapons too much. Oh my god. Oh yeah, it is time. No. Oh my god. I'm so trash at this game. 696 wasn't really worth it to do all that headache. Okay. Oh, and I did unlock the shortcut. Oh no, there's a reason. Okay, I remember now. Okay, so technically we don't need that. Dodge do that. Patience is key in this game, and I keep forgetting that. It's not like Monster Hunter where they leave a whole huge opening. So you can attack for like ever. Bam! You're dead. Cut that shit out. And then what you can do about this guy who's hanging on, you're dead. Wait for this guy to give up. Ah, shit. Boom. Both of these guys just got booped. When did I take damage? Huh. Didn't notice. Come back over here. Backstab this guy. Boom. Onion rings. Gem. Okay, cool. That will help us later down the road. Oh, this is what I was kind of looking for. No. Come back. There you go. So you're going to want to look out for those guys. Those guys will give you the ability to get a little bit of trinkets here and there. They will commit suicide. So you got to watch out for that. There's a guy, right? Activate this bad boy spell right here, because we're gonna need it against this mech as a whole. Right over there. There it is. Doodle dance, dodge, backstab. That's literally the entirety of this game. You just gotta remember who you can backstab, who you can't backstab. Make sure you capitalize on the backstab. Sweet. Just for the top off, we're gonna. There's that. Go a little exploring. There's this guy. And there's, yeah. Forgot about him. Then there's this jackal. So we're getting Titanite shards left and right, so that'll definitely come in handy when we are ready to upgrade. Okay, is there a reason to go this way? I don't. Oh, yeah. Not really that important. That item I just got is... What it does is that it's going to regenerate my stamina just a little bit faster. I won't have to worry about that per se here in a little while. Because if memory serves right, in the next area... Ooh. In the next area, we'll actually be able to get... I could use this for a little while. I could use this for a little while. 96 plus 96. That's a lot more. I think I go with this one because I actually know the hand motions of this one just a little bit better. Okay, so now we got the broadsword. See, okay, let me kill this guy. Notice how I hit the chest, didn't do anything. But the big thing isn't, like I said, it's the move. Can't move it. The chain. Notice how it's not colored. Notice how this is not like that. Sometimes you can actually even see the teeth on the mimic. That's what it's called. The mimic to see whether or not it's fake or not. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted. I wasted one. Okay, that didn't kill. Okay. Aiming these things is ridiculously obnoxious. I think that's what you use the binoculars for, to tell you the truth. Alright, we got one guy. As long as we don't get the guys and the dog, we'd be good to go. It'd be great. God damn it. I say that after I get fucking demolished. I could have swore I was in mid-dodge. Ah! Mid-dodge roll. It's important that we go down there. If it wasn't important, we wouldn't be going down there. But it is very important that we go down there and get the item that I'm thinking of. Oh, you goddamn dick. Hit me twice. I think it actually moves a little bit faster if I one-handed. I realize now that actually blocking is very helpful in this game. Nope. I'm glad I figured out the right button at the right time. I'm just gonna farm up a little extra souls. Just to have them and not need them. Get this guy before he turns. Bam. Oh, and as you saw, each weapon has its own particular backstab. And there's a wide variety of weapons you got going on. You got the broadswords, claymores, axes, pikes, or technically lances. I don't know whichever is technically the political correct term. You just gotta remember what your playstyle is going through and what kind of swing you're going with, because as you see, horizontal, and now it's more like vertical. So depending on what you're trying to like attack, certain things can be easier, some things can be more difficult. God, missed the backstab. Oh, no. Oh, God. That was like the super secret art of the weapon that he just did. Oh, my God. And certain weapons bounce off shields differently over. As in, like, as you saw earlier, versus the mace, I was hitting him back while the sword I was getting pushed back and bouncing off. This bad boy up. Probably should have bought binoculars out now so I can aim. That's what I'm trying to do. Actually, I think I could throw it from here. Dog's dead. One of the dogs are dead. Let's see if I can hit that corner back there. Nope. A little too high. And the wrong direction. Nope, too low. There you go. Now come aggro. No, you don't want to aggro to me. Let's see. There's another bomb barrel. Oh. Pretty sure you guys were yelling at me just now. Go get your souls. Can't believe I forgot about that. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Right here should be good. There you go. Now I just need to pick kill them off. Oh, and I probably end up playing the other game, Bloodborne, that follows into the same kind of feel. That one, I will have to come up with some weird different rule because blocking in that game is non-existent. Anyway, like, I never blocked. Booyah. You ain't killing me this time. Gonna try to... Short work. Yeah, buddy. And that's why we came down here, because of that bad boy right there. Dog's dead. Move to the cell, and I'll show you where that key goes. Or shoot, if I remember myself. Let's... Oh, no, no! Ooh. That actually terrified the living shit out of me. There you go. Now he's dead. Now we cleaned up the room. Now I'm going to heal up. And I'm actually going to head to the bonfire from here, which I opened up this shortcut from the last run. I just hope this angel guy doesn't pay attention to me when I'm trying to run. Ooh, rapier. Ooh, that's a dexterity weapon. I forgot. Ooh, no! That was highly dumb on my part. I'm glad I didn't get punished for that. I'm gonna test out that rapier. I'm not really a big rapier fan type, and not in this game. I love the style of it. Oh shit! Hi. Invincibility frames are the best. Ah, shit. Don't worry. I'm not going to get out of this. I'm going to get out of this. Slow. I'll figure my way out of this. Maybe dying. Maybe dying. It's the key. It is the key. Which I think that's going to be bullshit. Alright. I've died by NPCs way too many times. Normally I'm not this bad. So we're going to go get the souls back. Then we're going to go back to the bonfire to go level up. So I can start using the Uchi Katana. Because that is extremely useful and against things that are heavily affected by bleed damage. That's what it's called, the bleed damage. So you'll see when I'm fighting an enemy with that katana that if I'm smacking them around, they will be hit and probably end up shooting out like blood, like fireworks kind of thing. And then, actually, let me see if I can switch to the rapier. I think the rapier does bleed damage. I'm not entirely sure. You know what? That was a horrible display. I'm gonna go sit back down, think about what I've done, and how bad I messed that up, and then I'm gonna go back and kill him again. This time a little bit better. There you go. A little more style and elegance on it. Good thing about the rapier, it hits kind of like a truck, and I poke a lot, and it doesn't require as much stamina as compared to like a the bigger ones, the claymores and the claymores and the bastard swords and stuff like that. faster swords. All of them tend to swing a little bit slower, consume a little bit, but they tend to hit harder. And their crowd control is ridiculous. While the rapier is all about the one guy. Oh my god. So notice how as soon as I get into a cluster, they start destroying me. But picking them off one by one, I can poke them in the face. Poke. Oh, damn. Poke. Tell you the truth, I don't even know why I'm doing this. Because I'm supposed to be going right back up top. Alright, raw gem. Don't need that for right now. Okay, I got that. Trying to get an angle on the character. The character always looks like they've seen, like, of course this is a horrible experience to go through, but they look like they've seen, like, the most traumatic experience of their lives. I mean, granted, you're in, what's this called? Oh, goddamn, damn dog. So, yeah, see, notice how, like, the damage is nowhere near as much as, before. But the dog isn't staggering, so I can hit it a couple times before it bounces back. Lothric, yeah, there you go. Okay, I couldn't remember. I was getting confused with the other games. Skill stance. Oh, I didn't even show you guys the skill stance for the claim. I think it's rapidly being hit. So like I can. Yeah, all fancy. And I can poke. Just like that. Consumes a little bit of my magic, or technically, I think they call it AP. Let's take a look at what they actually call it. Yeah, whatever your atonement is, actually. FP. Okay, so yeah, it consumes a little FP while to do those extra fancy moves like the Uchikatana, which I will never at any point use, is the counter. It has like a little fancy counter that you can do with that'll parry blades. I'm just like, nope, not feeling that. The free hit. Granted, they're already getting free hits, so they don't need all that extra going against me. So, oh, actually, thank you for reminding me, guys. I do have my Estus shard that I can go plop down to. And then, just before starting anything serious, I think I'm going to stop for right now, just because I don't have a whole lot of time. And I will sit down at this bonfire, kind of like save, and then move on to the next area. I'll show you guys the next area, or technically the next boss that probably will take me at least 20 minutes to beat. So on that, try to stay golden. Take it easy and enjoy your day, or day, I should say. Bye-bye.